Alright, hello and good morning everyone. We are on a special mission today. We have been sent to Solidaritet to rescue the people who are trapped behind enemy lines. Our allies have been surrounded by the cyborg nemesis, and we are being deployed as a special unit to go behind enemy lines and break them out. So we must endure to save them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So good morning. Happy Friday. We have made it to yet another Friday. We're very hyped for that. We're looking for that weapon. That's good. We're changing this. I like the smoke, but I'm going back to thermite, I think. Yeah, that's what we're going back to. So tell me what y'all are up to this weekend. How is it going? Are y'all having a good time? And also, are y'all hyped? The next like month in gaming, we've got the World of Warcraft expansion. We just got Slay the Spire 2 is coming out in 2 weeks. We got Pacopia coming out in just 2 weeks. Like the next 2 or 3 weeks of gaming is going to be incredibly difficult for me because there's so much that I want to play and so much that I want to do, and I don't have enough time for it. So yeah, that is rough. We want to play a lot of games. We don't have a lot of time for games. It is the constant problem of being an adult, right? You got money for games, but you don't have time for games. It's a huge bummer. We also have a couple of things that I'm going to go do for some photography, so we're going to have new photography to talk about here soon. Very hyped for that as always as well. Let's take a look here. Okay. We got enemies over there that we don't need to care about right now. We've got enemies over here. We've got the orbital bombardment happening. That's going to be a horrible time. That's going to drop right on us. That's going to be tough. Let's see what happens. Yep, they're dropping it right on my head, as is tradition. Thank you, Super Earth, for the support-ish, I guess. Throw that over there. Throw a resupply over there. And while that's dropping, we'll go destroy this over here. Hello, Cheese God. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? Dude, you messed up my shot. You messed up my stealth. And you just alerted the whole army to our existence. Good landing there, bruh. Good job. That's a rough start. That's okay. This was going so well, and then everyone landed right on me, and now we've got half the military on it. No, this is difficulty 10. This is maximum difficulty. We're going go big or go home, right? We don't mess around with difficulty 7. We go all the way. And it is brutal. it is especially brutal. I just launched a video if you have any interest on it. I'm level 150. I've been maxed out for quite a while. I am also the host, and the host bugs on Cyberstan are at an all-time high. It is an exceptionally difficult launch on Cyberstan if you are the host, because there is a lot of extras that are terribly difficult about the game. So we are a glutton for punishment, and we are here to punish ourselves with the toughest difficulty. Because if you're not suffering, are you helldiving? That is what we must ask ourselves. If you're not having a absolutely brutal, terrible time, are you really helldiving? A chief level 21 and you do level 9s? I think what a lot of Helldivers, man, this is really tough also because on this planet we have the orbital bombardment, and the orbital bombardment targets the host also. So not only do we have all the host bugs on us at this time, but also Super Earth is constantly blowing us up. Whatever is fun for you, right? Like the main thing that we're having right now with this whole like reinforcement budget and problems like that. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the sub. We'll see you next time. Is so many people like, well, I don't find the bots fun, so I don't want to play on the bots. And I think the Arrowhead made an absolutely terrible decision by making it so, okay, but if you die on a different planet, that counts against the people who are playing the MO, because like that forces you to either not play the game, which is not fun, or you have to do the MO, and if you're not having fun with that, well then that's not fun. So it creates this really awful situation where people are having to play the game in a way that they don't find fun, or they don't get to play, you know, and both those options are awful. So like they really should have coded it better, which I guess you could probably say for all of Arrowhead stuff. They should have just coded it better in general, but they should have made it so that if you're not on Cyberstan, then it doesn't impact the numbers if you die, because right now people are fighting a whole lot on what you should or should not be doing, and it's creating a lot of not fun for people. So that is a frustration ongoing right now, and I wish they would fix that, but it looks like we're not going to win the battle for Cyberstan, and that is okay. That just means we'll get something else, right? Something else will happen, and the story will continue on. So at the end of the day, it's a video game, and it doesn't matter that much, but I understand why people are having some frustrations with the game and with the way that the current MO is set up. Let's see here. We've got enemies to the left of us, enemies to the right of us. It's a tough time over here. I bet we can hit that guy from here. Nice. That was a perfect grenade. Let's throw some smoke down and get out of here. Sorry, Blue. I've got a sniper rifle here, so I can't really super help you with the problems you're having over there. But we'll try. We'll try and back you up. See, we got 50 seconds on our backpack. That is not great, but we can make this work.
Reinforcing.
Okay. Let's go grab our supplies. Are y'all hyped for this Friday? Are y'all hyped for the end of the month? Payday is coming up. Like I said, a lot of good games are coming out here soon, so that is going to be an excellent time. That dude just sunk into the ground. That was a little creepy to watch, but okay. I can't believe my orbital barrage didn't do a single thing over here. Holy cow, that was basically worthless. It did nothing. Okay. That's one. That's two. Okay, that problem is solved. On to the next problem. Oh, hello, problem. I can't believe that worked. Actually, that actually went pretty well. That actually worked way better than I thought it would. Look at that.
Orbital inbound. Drop ship.
Alright, that orbital smoke should make them leave me alone, which will give us the ability to not get blown up. That was too close. See, right there, that is the perfect example of the host bug. That Vox machine didn't see me, and then the second I touched the objective, it just turned, looked at me, blew me up, and then went back to what it was doing. It's such a frustrating experience. Woo! And again, it was facing the complete other way, and then it immediately turns to me and then shoots me. Like, it's a marvel of terrible programming. It truly, truly is. So frustrating to be the host in this game sometimes. That's okay. We're still gonna win. It's just we're gonna have some frustrations along the way. Where did you come from? Okay, they're doing that. Let's see if we can get over here. Come on. That's what we needed to do. Perfect. Okay. That should take care of the dropships, and then we should be able to sneak away over here. Mafu, welcome in. Video game. I am not video game donkey. I do not know who that is, but that is not me. Nor am I Mr. Beast. I don't know. A lot of people, for some reason, keep saying I look kind of like discount Mr. Beast. I am neither. I am Waffles, and that is all I can be. Did my orbital barrage somehow has missed everything this match? Like, it really feels like Super Earth is against me on this mission. Holy cow! It missed everything.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Come on, go quicker. Go quicker, Super Earth virus. Not knowing Donkey is heresy to the highest degree. If you know anything about me, I am absolutely horrible at pop culture references. I do not know, like, celebrities or streamers or anything like that. I had to ask my chat to tell me who Kai Cenat was, because I heard a lot of people talking about him, and I learned he's, like, the most popular streamer in the world, and, like, at the Super Bowl, I didn't know Lady Gaga was in the Super Bowl. Like, when it comes to anything dealing with pop culture or anything like that, I am always going to disappoint. Because I just have no pop culture knowledge at all, so...
Mag's empty.
And, like, I know I've said this before, but, like, even, like, Mr. Beast I know is huge and popular, but, like, if you put a picture of a lineup, like a police lineup of 5 people in front of me, and one of them was Mr. Beast, I am not confident that I could pick Mr. Beast out of a crowd. Like, that is the level of terribleness that my video game or my pop culture knowledge is at. Like, really, really bad.
Out of ammo.
Okay, we got those guys down. Where is... Destroy that. Okay, we're done. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. Donkey's a hilarious YouTuber you somewhat resemble. I'll have to check him out. Okay, Google. Can you show me a picture of video game Donkey? Let's see. Let's do a comparison. All right, it's loading. Let's see what we got here.
Last reload.
Boom! Got another one. Okay, we're running. Okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I see the glasses are very similar kind of beard. I can see it.
Calling in reinforcements.
Well,
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
hold up. Oh, well, the green screen. There we go. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know. I guess I wish I had his popularity. He's got a Wikipedia page. I don't have a Wikipedia page, so maybe I should be Video Game Donkey. Maybe I'd have more than 3 viewers. Let's grab that and that. Okay, we're back in it. Let's call the stuff out of here. We need to conserve as many reinforcements as possible so that we can win the SEAF back and also take Cyberstan. Because if we win, apparently if we win Cyberstan, we get to glass the planet. And I didn't know that was a part of it, but apparently if we win, we are going to destroy Cyberstan once and for all, which I assume will make the automatons really mad, considering, you know, that's their home world, and turning it into a pile of ash and glass will probably be upsetting to them, but also, like, that's what they get for being robots, right? Obviously, we're the good guys destroying an entire planet. Why would the good guys destroy a planet if it wasn't for the greater good? Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't see you need reinforced. Oh, hello there, dude. Came for me. He's right up on my back. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Off we go. Dex, are you here yet, Dex? I have questions for you, Dex. I need you to pop up. We have morality to discuss today. Ooh, did that work? That did work. And we actually dodged the pod too. Look at that. If you didn't know, those pods are like homing pods right now. Like, they will absolutely come to destroy you. They lock onto you in the most unfair of ways. Your channel description says you hold bad opinions. Let's hear one. Alright, let's go for some of this bog standard opinions that people hate. Number 1, I believe One Piece to be one of the worst animes to ever be made. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z is severely overrated, and there's no reason to watch Dragon Ball Z in the year 2026. Ocarina of Time is probably the most overrated game of all time. Not saying Ocarina of Time is a bad game, but there's a lot of people who will tell you that Ocarina of Time is one of the best video games ever made, and it is not. It's got good music, but like, the controls are awful, the graphics are dated, the gameplay is boring. Like, it's not a bad game, but it's nowhere near one of the greatest games ever made. Those are usually the first couple bad opinions that really upset people a whole lot. In fact, I just saw like 3 people left chat as soon as I said those. So, you know, those ones usually do the job of convincing people that, oh man, this guy's not joking when he says he has some of the worst takes of all time. And that's not rage baiting. That's not me just, I'm saying shocking things because I want views or I'm such an edgy. That's just, I truly believe those things. Like, One Piece is about 1,500 episodes too long. Like, if your story needs 1,200 episodes and you're not even done with it yet, like, it's not a good story. That's just a fact. If you need 1,200 episodes to tell a story and you still haven't told your story, it's not a story worth telling. But you know what is a great anime? I know this is also unpopular. My Hero Academia. It's got a few bad episodes in there. You know, there's a few things that are frustrating, like Mineta, but on the whole, I definitely think My Hero Academia deserves to be in most people's top 5 lists. Like, it is a great anime, and I think it's severely underrated because I get it, the first season's a little rough with with Deku whining and crying a lot. I understand why that's a little annoying, but also, like, how often does Luffy cry? All the time.
Another step towards the righteous reclamation of Cyberstan.
Some other greatest hits of terrible opinions. Music. Dex hates it when we talk about music, but we'll go for music. The Beatles, influential. Don't deny the Beatles are influential. But their music is so dated that there's no reason to listen to them in 2026. I can understand the DBZ take. Most DBZ fans have been watching since they were children. It's mostly nostalgia for them. Is it even nostalgia at this point? Because, like, Dragon Ball, what are we on? Dragon Ball Super now? Like, Dragon Ball Super seems like it's so far removed from what Dragon Ball Z was. Like, it doesn't even seem like the same anime. But it is the same thing every episode. Every episode of Dragon Ball Z is, oh no, we're not strong enough. We got stronger. Now we're strong enough. Oh no, someone else came. They're too strong. We're not strong enough. Let's get stronger. And they've been doing that for 30 years. Like, how many times can you escalate? And that's a problem all anime has, right? Like, almost all anime suffers from this idea of, well, every season has to be bigger, it has to be grander, and therefore you have to have a bigger threat. But at a certain point, it just doesn't make sense anymore. And Dragon Ball Z has jumped the shark on that one, 100%. I'm kind of worried. I really enjoy Frieren. Frieren Season 2 has come out. I haven't watched it yet, but the first season of Frieren might be the greatest anime of all time. And I'm really worried that Frieren is also going to hit a point where they just try to keep escalating, and it'll hit a point where it's like, okay, it's getting a little ridiculous now. So hopefully they don't have that problem, but I could see Frieren running into that issue. Also, Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. I wish we got another season of that already. I really enjoyed the first couple episodes of that one, so hopefully we get a little bit more Delicious in Dungeon. But same thing, like, they have to keep escalating the stakes, right? And at a certain point, you've escalated the stakes so much that the story just doesn't make good sense anymore. I hear Naruto has a problem with that too, but honestly, I've never gotten all the way through Naruto. That's another unpopular anime opinion, I feel like, is that if your anime requires a watch guide, because, you know, it's like, watch episode 3, 4, 5 of Naruto and then skip 6 episodes because it's all filler, then watch these 2 episodes and skip 9 episodes because they're all filler. It's not a good anime, right? Like, if you need a guide on how to watch it, it's too much. Dex is here. Oh, I'm so excited, Dex. I have questions for you. I have not messaged Shark Tickles yet. I have not dared to message them. Dex, morality question, because I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on this one, so I need your insight into morality. This morning, the internet was arguing over people who buy Instacart or DoorDash accounts or any of those service accounts like that, Uber, DoorDash, whatever it may be. And the discussion was, is it ethical to report someone who has obviously bought an account if they are some sort of, like, illegal immigrant? So, for example, you ordered DoorDash, and the DoorDash says that your driver's name is Brittany Jones, and it shows a picture of a very typical, stereotypical white girl. Virus, welcome in. Nerve, welcome in. But your driver turns out to be a Hispanic male. So obviously they've purchased the account, most likely because they can't have an account for themselves or it's been banned or for whatever reason. And people were arguing over whether or not, like, well, there's a reason they can't have an account, so you are justified in reporting that person because it's a safety concern. And I do see a genuine safety concern there, but also, like, there's maybe reasons why that person can't have an account that aren't necessarily good or legitimate, and reporting them just means that person's going to lose a job and maybe lose their only source of income, and that's not good also. So is it morally correct or incorrect to report people who are using someone else's account if they have a valid reason, such as they can't have an account because they're not a American citizen, for example? How do you feel about that? You DoorDash for spare cash. I kind of want to sign up for a DoorDash account. Emmy and I were saving up for Italy this year, so some spare cash would be nice, but I just don't know if I'm cut out to be a DoorDasher. Justified, sure. Ethical, I don't. That's why I wanted the ethical. Like, sure, it could be justified, but is it ethically? Is it morally correct to take someone's job away from them? Oh, I'm not assuming they're saying this hypothetical that they are. Like, yeah, clearly racism could be a part of it, where it's just like, oh, I don't like having this person serve me. They must be illegal in reporting. Yeah, that's obviously bad. But saying that, you know, like, say the driver tells you for sure, like, oh, it says that my name is Brittany Jones and that I'm a female white girl, but I'm currently in this country illegally, so I couldn't get an account, so I just bought that account. So say they tell you that outright, would you be justified in reporting them? Oh, this thing is serious. This thing is serious about hating me. All right, let's try and move. Let's try and move. We're in a bad position here. Oh, we just got kneed in the face. Okay. Well, we took down one Vox machine, and then they just spawned in another one. So that's a little rough. Do you mean reporting to DoorDash or reporting to ICE? I mean reporting to DoorDash. I am fairly certain at this point, I can say with the utmost certainty, reporting anyone to ICE is never ethical, considering the terrible atrocities that they are currently committing. I don't think there's any situation where you could morally report someone to ICE and be okay with that. I think they'd only be reported if their order was messed up. You would think that, but I've seen quite a few people who talk about, like, well, you know, they have my address now, and obviously they're lying about something, so I don't feel comfortable, because if they're willing to lie about that, what else could they lie about? My safety might be in danger, so I need to report them. But also that logic doesn't track with me, because, like, if you're worried this person's gonna do something shady or illegal to you, going and reporting them and making them lose their job, doesn't that only increase the chances that this person is going to do something shady to you? Like, obviously they're gonna know, hey, I just dropped this off and I lost my job. Like, clearly I know who reported me, so if they were gonna take revenge, wouldn't that encourage them to take revenge? Like, I don't know if that logic tracks, you know? If you're in my country illegal and I know about it, I'm going to report you because it's for the safety of my family. You clearly ain't never been in a fight. Yeah, that's a terrible take. That's an absolutely terrible take. They don't get details. They don't get details like that, but if they get shut down, they're gonna probably assume why they got shut down. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know a whole lot about how DoorDash works. I've never been a DoorDasher. Immediately assuming that your family is in danger because someone is in the country illegally is probably one of the most racist things someone has said on this channel in a while. Like, terrible take. Yes, we are saving the 77th. That is why I'm on this planet right now, is I'm trying to do my best to save the 77th, but it's a bit of a fight. It's a bit of a fight. No joke. These cyborgs have hands. And that host bug is in full force for me today. Lying about credentials. Yes, lying about the credentials, buying someone else's account and door dashing them is against the credentials. So that's why I'm saying it's like it's 100% justifiable. Like I understand that you're in the wrong, but we're talking about like morality here, not necessarily the legality, but the morality of the thing. Because like so they need to earn a living, right? Everyone needs to be able to earn a living. Everyone should have a right to work. But I also get where some people are coming from. That's why we're just having a fun little discussion about it. You know, that's what we do here. We do terrible opinions, and then we try and talk deep for a little bit. So, you know, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Oh, what a miss! What a miss again. Is that guy invulnerable? No, it's just okay. I was clipping a wall there. Okay, let's get that. I believe we're destroying this planet, so it's not all for nothing. I guess that is true. If we win the battle for Cyberstan, we are turning the entire planet into a black hole, which is probably a little evil, but also like, will that mean the automatons are gone forever? I'm sure that they're not going to be gone forever. They'll probably have to pull like. Remember in the very early days of the game, we actually beat the robots so bad that they were gone. Like, you couldn't fight the robots for a certain period of time because we beat them so badly. So I wonder if it'd be something like that where they disappear for like a few weeks and then a new Vanguard comes or something like that. Because like they couldn't remove the enemies forever, right? Like I guess they could, but that would be no fun. If they removed robots forever and said, okay, you guys beat them so bad, there are now no more cyborgs or automaton, that'd kind of be lame. So there's no way that it's a permanent change, right? But they'll come up with some stories, I'm sure. I think you should get Stairwell. Okay, I want to get Stairwell. Here's the problem. There are so many games coming out here soon. Like, we've got the new World of Warcraft expansions coming out next week. We've got an announcement that Slay the Spire 2 is coming out in 2 weeks. I'm so hyped for that. So I really want to play Slay the Spire 2. We have Pokopia coming out in a few weeks. And while I've been burned on so many Pokemon games before, I'm willing to give Pokopia a try because people are saying that it's a lot like Viva Pinata. And I love Viva Pinata, so I'm going to give that a try. So it's like, I need to buy Pokopia. I need to buy the new World of Warcraft expansion. I need to buy Slay the Spire 2. So there's too many games and not enough time, which is the most common problem of all time, right? So I need to be picky about my games. I think Stairwell is probably going to have to wait. Yes, the Defect is returning. The only person not returning as of right now is the Watcher. I don't think this will be the end of the bots. I also don't think we're going to win. I really don't think that we are winning this this MO. I don't think we're going to get through this one. So it's going to be a big few games and a big week in gaming coming up. I'm thinking I'll wait on Pokopia. As much as I love Viva Pinata and want to enjoy Pokopia, like, Pokemon hasn't made a good game in forever, so like chances of Pokopia actually being a good game are so low. I think I'm going to save my money on that one. What's your most hyped game? Most anticipated game? Welcome in, Chaotically. Probably Slay the Spire 2, honestly. I love the gameplay of Slay the Spire 1. I super enjoyed Slay the Spire. I love roguelikes, so I think Slay the Spire is probably my most hyped game. Saying that Stairwell, I want to play Stairwell, but there's so many good games coming out in such a short amount of time. I think Stairwell is going to have to take a back seat for a little bit. Because it's either going to be Slay the Spire 2 or the World of Warcraft expansion. I've been playing World of Warcraft since the alpha, right? Like, I'm here for it. I love me some World of Warcraft. The Control sequel. I don't think that one's on my radar just yet. I think I... Oh, that is the wrong weapon. That was the wrong weapon. I don't think I played Control. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. I know most people are going to say Grand Theft Auto 6 is their most hyped one. But then I know someone earlier was asking for some unpopular opinions. There's going to be my next most unpopular opinion. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably going to be the most overhyped, most mid-game that comes out in a long time, right? Like, it's just going to be a giant open world, and yeah, there'll be some things to do, but the only reason people still play Grand Theft Auto 5 is for, like, the role-playing and mods. So I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be overhyped. Like, everyone's going to buy it and talk about it, and streamers are going to stream every bit of it. And then after, like, a month or two, people are going to realize, just like every other Grand Theft Auto, this is just a giant empty world with nothing really to it, and get bored of it and move on to the next thing. I really don't anticipate that much coming out for Grand Theft Auto 6. I am hyped for the Elder Scrolls 6, but I'm not 100% confident that we're going to see the Elder Scrolls 6 in our lifetime. I would, however, like a Morrowind remake. I would definitely love to see them remaster, remake Morrowind in the style that they did Oblivion. I would definitely be here for that. This year looks great for games. I agree with that, definitely. We're gonna get some good games. We also have Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green officially launching on Switch on the 27th. So we will be doing some Nuzlocke runs, since we will be able to play Fire Red and Leaf Green easily on the Switch. So we'll buy that one and do a couple Nuzlocks here and there. Hopefully some Fallout. I would definitely love to see... I know everyone wants a Fallout New Vegas remake. I would love a Fallout 3 remake. I'd definitely love to see Fallout 3 not be hideous. It'll still be janky, but at least it'll look nice. Nothing in me wants to play that. I get it, Dex, right? Like, oh wow, you're launching Fire Red and Leaf Green again. It's a remake of a remake of a remake that's been out for, what, 20 years? So, like... I understand why you wouldn't be interested in it, but I like Nuzlocke, so we're gonna Nuzlocke a few times. You know, I enjoy me losing some Nuzlocks. I definitely would have preferred to have access to, like, black and white, or a collection, you know, give us red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, ruby, sapphire. Like, I probably would have enjoyed that more, but I'll take the Fire Red, Leaf Green access. And a part of me, I'm going to buy it partly because it's one of those things where if we support it and we give them money now, maybe they will give us the other games if they see that there is money to be made off of that. So... $20 now for a chance at getting a different Pokemon game later? Maybe. No. Gen 3 or lower. Maybe Gen 4 or 5. Because once you start getting into, like, Diamond, Pearl, Sun, Moon, it's just... ugh. The tutorial. The 50-hour tutorial. Have you ever played Mass Effect? Yes, I played all the Mass Effects. Though, my favorite Mass Effect story... is when Mass Effect 1 first came out. Mass Effect 1 launched at the same time as 2 Human, and I only had enough money for 1, so I decided to buy 2 Human instead of Mass Effect. And that's probably one of my biggest regrets in gaming, was instead of buying Mass Effect at launch and enjoying it with everyone else, I went with 2 Human, which was one of the worst games ever made. New Mass Effect isn't coming out till 2030. Is that a new, like, a continuation, or are they, like, remastering those, because the old Mass Effect 1 and 2 definitely show their age. They definitely are old now. All right, we have liberated the place. We have saved the 77th, so I guess it's time to go back to Transcendence. It's a continuation. Interesting. Jet Brigade Incineration Squad. Ooh, that sounds horrible. Delightfully terrible. Andromeda. I've heard Andromeda. A lot of people said that Andromeda, the story is bad, but the gameplay itself is solid. So, like, if you ignore the story and just do the gameplay itself, that it's worth it for that. But I didn't play Andromeda. They dropped a teaser for Mass Effect sequel like 5 years. So that is one of the problems plaguing modern gaming right now. And this is like the Elder Scrolls 6 effect, right? You drop a trailer and talk about, hey, we're making this game, but it's going to take us 12 years to make this game. Okay, well then don't announce it, right? Like, Nintendo learned and did very well with the whole, we're not announcing our games until they're coming out in like 2 or 3 months, right? You build up the hype gradually. Announcing a game that won't come out for another 10 years is just absolutely terrible marketing. Because, like, all the hype, either all the hype dies down, or you build up so much hype that there's no possible way that the game can live up to expectations. And both are bad. Both of those are really bad outcomes, right? So they should not have talked about the Elder Scrolls 6 when they did. Same thing with like Daikatana, Cyberpunk. Like, announcing all these games early never goes well. And like the shadow dropping, that works, right? Like Apex Legends did very, very well for a shadow dropped game. So, like, you don't need all that hype. Although on the topic of hype and like trailers and all that, like Highguard was not a good game, and I'm not saying that as like a hater who's like saw the thing and hey, like, oh, it's the last on the Video Game Awards, and I played it. I genuinely played it and said this is not a fun or good experience. And the devs coming out and talking about how like, oh, the game only did poorly because we got review bombed by haters is like such a bad take. Like, if they would have just owned up and said, hey, we genuinely made a mid-game, but we are going to continue to work on it and we will fix it, would have been so much better than what we did get, which is them just coming out and be like, nah, it only did bad because y'all are haters. This is actually a good game and you just low-key don't understand it. Is such a wildly stupid take for a game studio to have. I cannot believe how poorly they are doing at managing. Ubisoft says that about all their games. Yeah, Ubisoft is basically over, right? Like, Ubisoft has proven time and time again that they're just not even worth talking. They're such a bad company who hates the people who buy their games so much, and for no good reason, right? They genuinely made some good games, and then they just rested on their laurels for too long. And, like, if they went and innovated again and they got rid of the Ubisoft launcher, like, they could genuinely make some good games again. And we would play them. Like, the Prince of Persia roguelike that they put out was a decent game. But they have so much ill will because they can't just shut up, right? So many companies would do so much better if they would learn to just shut up. Just stop talking. Stop taunting players. Stop coming out here and saying that you know better than players. Just stop. You would be so much better off if you admitted fault and mistakes and things like that, but instead they go and double down because their egos can't take possibly that they're doing wrong or poorly, you know? I believe that is now referred to as the pirate software effect, right? Because pirate software is another one of those. If he just stopped talking, stopped taunting people, stopped pretending like his ego wasn't the problem, he probably could have recovered, but now basically no one talks about it. I'm sure his stream is still successful, right? He's always... Oh, I hate that it keeps swapping me to the wrong weapon. That's another bug that I hate, that it randomly swaps you to your sidearm and you blow yourself up with your ultimatum. If Pirate Software just said, you know what, I got too big of an ego and just shut up for a little bit, he might have done a lot better. When they made Assassin's Creed into an RPG, that was one of the worst things they could have done. I loved Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 2 obviously was the pinnacle. Though I will say, I thoroughly enjoyed playing as Edward. Black Flag was probably my favorite Assassin's Creed, even though it wasn't super Assassin's Creed-esque. But yeah, once it started turning into like, oh, you've got the super assassin blade. However, that guy is so powerful that even if he takes an assassin blade to the neck, he's not going to die. It ruined the game for me, right? It's the same thing when games are shooters and they insist on like, oh, we're a hyper-realistic shooter, but we have RPG elements, so even though you shoot that guy in the head, it's not going to take him down. Like, I hate that that's what happened to, like, the... What's that series? The Tom Clancy... It's not Rainbow Six. Ghost Recon. Right? As soon as they started putting RPG elements in the Ghost Recon, it made no more sense. Like, yeah, you've got a suppressed 50 caliber rifle, but that guy's level 50, so the suppressed 50 caliber rifle to the noggin does nothing to him because he's level 30. Like, what are you talking about? That dude's a human, and you're saying that the 50 caliber to the head does nothing? Like, that just instantly ruined all of Ghost Recon for me. I can't take it seriously now. Did you see they were remaking Black Flag into an RPG? I didn't see that. I love Black Flag, so I'll give anything Black Flag a try, because I love Black Flag, but I go into it with hesitation. With lots of hesitation. But I would honestly, I would just take a Black, like, if they remade Black Flag, here's the perfect Black Flag remake. Take all the Assassin's Creed stuff out of it, so get rid of the Desmond story, don't remove me from the Animus. Boom, you've got a perfect remake. Up the graphics, remove all the Animus stuff from it, and just let me play Black Flag. Boom, perfect. I will pay sticker price. I will pay $70 for Assassin's Creed Black Flag with none of the Animus stuff and upgraded graphics. They're basically printing money if they did that. Play Captain Blood. Wasn't that the boomer shooter you're trying to get me to play? It's not. I want the pirate ships. I love the sea shanties, the sailing around, the ship combat. Like, instead of that, also, they need to bring back Sid Meier's Pirates. Sid Meier's Pirates from like the 90s was amazing. If they remade Sid Meier's Pirates with all the modern day conveniences and all the Black Flag stuff, like, that could possibly be the greatest pirate game ever made. Get the demo? I'll download the demo. I can do that. I can do demos. Oh, it sees me. That's a problem.
Requesting orbital.
Are you one of the few who played Prince of Persia Lost Crown? Which I can't keep all my Prince of Persia straight. I played the most recent Prince of Persia, the roguelike one that they put out, and I loved that. I thought that was a great game. Is that the Lost Crown, or is that a different one? I can't keep them all straight. There are too many Princes of Persia. see that? Do you see that cyborg trying to aura farm me, as the kids say? The way that he was looking at me with such intensity. Do kids still say aura farming, or is it now mog maxing? I can't tell. The lingo is changing again. Was he mog maxing me, or was he aura farming me? Is there a difference? Lost Crowns is side scroll Metroidvania. Yes, I played that. I super enjoyed that.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Let's drop some smoke and see if we can try and finish this objective. There's way too many guys spawning on me.
Fire in the hole.
Please stop saying those words. Sounds like someone's being a hater this morning, Dex. Oh, there's a hell bomb. Run. You don't like what is it you do that like? Does that make me cool? Oh boy.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, that hit him. I wish they would also make it so that you throw the C4 with the right trigger and then you detonate with the left trigger, rather than this awkward like having to swap its firing mode. Like, I would very much wish they would change that. We just need it to be on different buttons. This whole swapping between things is so frustrating.
Requesting orbital.
All right, we've got one more thing to destroy. We can do this. We can make it. We have the technology.
Calling down supplies.
Repeatedly saying 6-7 makes you cool among the youth. I thought 6-7 was over. I thought we've moved on from that. Is 6-7 still going? Ooh. A little spicy.
Calling in reinforcements.
Little dangerous there, but that's okay. We'll just run. Sometimes I don't have anything I can do about those flying ships. I do not have the capability of handling those, so that is okay, Mafu. That is what we are here for. We are my demographic is usually about 30 plus, so most of us are horribly out of touch here. So don't feel bad if you're out of touch. That is my core demographic, is out of touch, going into midlife crisis.
I got the terminal. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
All right, that problem is solved. Let's go solve some more problems. I also learned, I can't remember now, this is going to be a tough conversation. I can't remember what I learned. I remember bits and pieces. One of my favorite Limp Bizkit songs apparently is a cover, and Limp Bizkit didn't originally make the song, and that was so frustrating to learn. Like the whole like learning your favorite song is actually a cover by a different artist is like one of the most like disheartening things. Like half of my favorite Metallica songs I found out are covers from other bands. Like my favorite Metallica albums, Load and Reload, are all like covers from other bands. Like learning that my favorite songs aren't actually Metallica songs was like such a bummer to learn. And now I'm learning like half of the Limp Bizkit songs that I like aren't Limp Bizkit songs. Like Behind Blue Eyes is such a disappointment to learn that your favorite things aren't actually by your band, you know? Why are people broing in my game? What's going on that people are going bruh? Oh, reload fast. Okay. Okay, come on.
Engaging terminal.
Oh, we finished that. I call shenanigans. We had that. I had fully entered the code. That should have counted as an explosion. There's no reason that should not have counted for me. Come on.
Throwing grenade.
Move away from the hell bomb. They only have 2 hits that were covers. Metallica or Limp Bizkit? Which one?
We're super hard.
Will you guys leave me alone for like 5 seconds? I just wanna touch the iPad. I just wanna touch the iPad.
Requesting orbital.
Well, now a Vox machine is on us, so that's terrible. What were his two hits that were covered? I know behind blue eyes was one. Well, what was his other one that was a cover? Faith? I don't think I know that one. Was Rollin' his song at least? Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. These dudes are sitting here typing at each other, yelling in the middle of a war, while everyone around them is getting blown up. They're angry, typing at each other. What do you think? I don't know what. That's why I'm asking. What did I just say? Well, you say that, but that doesn't mean like you're not gonna say, oh wait, I forgot that one too was a cover, right? Like, you're not infallible, Dex. You can make mistakes. Will you guys stop yelling at each other and start working the mission here? Because we're getting kind of decimated.
Orbital inbound.
I can, but I don't.
Calling in reinforcements. Calling in a hell bomb.
Okay.
Helldivers never die.
Well, I was gonna say we finally got it, but there's another spawn, so... Alright, 10 seconds.
Calling down equipment.
Come on.
Grenade.
Specs, I am on a 4090 with 64 gigs of RAM and a 15th generation i9 processor. It used to be a top-of-the-line PC, but as with everything in technology, you know, it becomes out of date within 6 months of it coming out.
Point me to the enemy.
So it is now out of date. I would definitely like a 5090, but we're saving for Italy, so no 5090s for us right now. Your channel also mentions board games. What board games do you frequent? Ah, well, my most anticipated board game right now is going to be, I guess it's more of a tabletop than board game, but I pre-ordered the Helldivers 2 board game, so I'm very excited for the Helldivers 2 game to come out. My favorite board games, though, there is one that's called Potion Explosion, which is a really, really fun game that has a physical board of marbles, and when you take like marbles off of the board, they like come down and explode, and that's a really fun game. Really super enjoy that. I have the Tetris board game that I've been playing as a solo board game, which has been a really fun solo board game. I really like A Quiet Rain is also a very calm, fun board game as well. Let's see. Behind me, I've got 2 games I'm really excited to play. I can't remember its name right now, but it was sold out. It was the most anticipated game of 2024, and it finally came back in stock. And its whole gimmick that I really love to see is you make its necromolds is what's called necromolds. So you play as a necromancer who summons an army of like golems to fight for you. And the gimmick is you get plastic molds and you use Play-Doh to mold your army, and then when you kill your enemies, you actually like smush their Play-Doh army, and that feels like a really fun, really fun gimmick. So I'm really excited to play that one. Sero is one of my favorites, just relaxing kind of game. Really enjoy that one. Will you guys play the mission? They're still fighting each other rather than doing the mission. This is getting really frustrating because we could have had this done by now if they were paying attention and actually doing anything. Mostly play Settlers of Catan. Guess I'm a boomer. Here's the thing. Settlers of Catan, I know that this is going to be a super unpopular opinion. I consider Settlers of Catan to be like Monopoly or like any of like the family board game. It's boring, it's basic, to me it's too bog standard, right? If I'm going to play a board game, I want to play a board game. Because Settlers of Catan is just too Monopoly for me. Not saying it's a bad game, but if I'm going to sit down and play a board game, I want a little bit more oomph to it. There's a really fun-looking game called 12 Rivers, where the board is at a slope and you play as beavers damming the river, and you have to dam the river so that resources flow down your path and not your enemy's path, which seems like a really cool gimmick. So that one I'm really kind of into. Want to see how that one plays out. We're in a golden age of board games. If y'all didn't know this, here's your sign. We are in the golden age of board games. If you're not into board games now, there's never been a better time to get into board games. We have so many cool board games coming out, so many unique board games coming out, so many cool different parts of board games. Now is the time to become a board gamer. Especially solo board gaming, like if you're just into gaming by yourself. Slay the Spire, the board game, amazing. Star Trek The Captain's Chair apparently is one of the highest rated solo board games of all time, along with The Lord of the Rings, the living card game, is a super highly rated solo board game. So even if you have no one else to play with, it has never been a better time to be a board gamer. It is the most common strategy game. I mean, there's a reason for it, right? There's a reason why it is the most common strategy game. Like it has earned its place as the standard go-to strategy game. Like, I'm not saying it hasn't earned its place, but just because it's popular doesn't mean it's something I want to play. There's so many good indie games out there. Place for All of My Books is another board game I really wanna play. You play as a person putting together a bookshelf, and you have to find a place for each one of your books. And I think that's a really cute premise for a game. So that's another one I'm kind of hyped to try at some point.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
There are so many good board games. Steam Up, if you have other people to play with, Steam Up is a game of dim sum. Emmy and I love playing that game. That one's a lot of fun to play. Steam Up, you can get it usually for about $30. is really cool.
Orbital inbound.
Hey, my stealth armor worked really well there. They let me literally just walk up to them. Way to go, stealth armor. Disney Villainous is a lot of fun. I think Villainous is a very well put together game. If you have other, it's not a good solo game, but if you got other people to play with, Disney's Villainous is a pretty fun. Have you played Wingspan? That is another. See, y'all unlock my own. I don't like Wingspan. I for whatever reason, I know Wingspan's another one of those really, really popular games. I couldn't get into Wingspan, Wormspan, Finspan. Couldn't get into any of them. A part of me thinks that I'm just a contrarian, like that I'm physically incapable of enjoying something if it's popular. Because like everything that's popular, Catan, Wingspan, can't enjoy it. I'm really excited for the duel game of Flamecraft Duels. Like now that 2-player board games are becoming really popular, there's a lot of like Flamecraft Duel, Seven Wonders Duel, Lord of the Rings Duel. I'm really enjoying seeing all these games come out that are intended for just 2 people to play. Is really awesome since it's just me and Emmy, so it's always good to have board games that we can play together. I love Helldivers. I have been a Helldivers lover since day one. You can actually see on my channel, I've been making Helldivers content now for 3 years. Since February of 2024, we're going to year 3 of making Helldivers content. I love me some Helldivers. But even then, I'm a contrarian because I liked Helldivers more when it was super hard. Like launch Helldivers, where it took a team just to take down a charger, all of our guns were worthless. I much prefer that version of Helldivers. I understand why people don't like that, and what we have now is just fine, but I much preferred the super hard Helldivers, where a Bile Titan was a game-changing experience, where everyone had to work together to take it down because our weapons were so ineffective. So give me that version of Helldivers any day of the week. You know, anime we talked about, all the popular ones. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, not as good as the original Full Metal Alchemist. Dragon Ball Z, pass. One Piece, pass. Naruto, pass. Give me My Hero Academia any day of the week. I bought the game a couple weeks ago, but returned it because I have no friends to play with. I mean, the game is definitely more fun with friends. I won't deny that, but I don't play with friends at all because I don't have any friends. But also because I game at 4 or 5 a.m. Pacific time in the morning, so like most people aren't even awake, so I typically can't play with other people. The game works pretty well as you can even solo dive, right? You can't solo dive on Cyberscan, but for the most part, you can solo the whole game. I even have videos up of doing challenge runs of doing solo level 10 challenges, so it's doable. Just go out and meet friends. At 4 a.m.? I'm pretty sure the only people I can meet at 4 a.m. are like at a Walmart, and I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Plus, then I'd have less time to stream, and y'all don't want that, right? Lot lizards. There's a term I haven't heard in a while. There's your Waffles fun facts of the day. Before I turned 18 in the real world chewed me up and spit me out. I wanted to be a Marine, but I didn't have the medical stuff to be a Marine. I was gonna be a truck driver, but I couldn't pass the health stuff to be a truck driver. So my dad wanted me to be a plumber, so there you go. It was gonna be Marine, truck driver, plumber, and I failed out of all 3 of those. So I became a banker. There's your waffles fun fact. You could have had marine waffles. You could have had trucker waffles, but this is the version of waffles that you got. I think trucker waffles would have been a lot more fun. I think you would have had a lot more interesting conversations and experiences. Could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. That is definitely true. I definitely lucked out in getting my job at the bank, and that was a horrible but great experience. All right, that's another mission for Super Earth completed, as we get ragdolled around the map, but we're getting it done. Should have been a garbage man. You know, I look at honestly, if I could do anything right now, I would work at Costco. No cap. Like, if I could be like a cart return person for Costco, like they're paid a living wage, which is excellent. And someone posted this morning that they got 39,000 steps returning carts at Costco. If I could work any job, I think I would work a Costco returning carts. It's got decent wages. I'd get exercise. I'd be moving around all day. I honestly think that's what I would choose. Unless I could choose content creator, you know, if I could choose influencer, obviously I would stream to you all day. But you know, I'm already obnoxious and insufferable enough. I don't know that influencer waffles streaming 8 to 10 hours a day, doing the yo, what's up? It's your boy. It's time for the begathon. The stream ends unless you all give me enough money. So make sure you donate, or the stream ends. I don't know that would be any better for any of y'all or society as a whole. So actually, I take that back now. I take that back. If I could do any job in the world, you know, sleep streamer, stream myself sleeping for 7 hours a night and then have all my bills paid and then get to travel around, like, give me that. Be able to pay for my trip to Italy just by sleeping? Yes, please. But I'm pretty sure another word for that is parasite. So, you know, can't do that. Ugh. Travel influencer would also be, you know, a good job. I got my camera. I'd love to be a professional photographer for a living, but as you said, it could be a lot worse, right? Could be a lot worse. All right, we got time for one more dive, and then unfortunately, I gotta go to work. Breakfast Brigade is better. That is a good title. I like that. Breakfast Brigade. I would like to, if I can scrape together a little bit of money, I do want to. There's a project I want to work on for TikTok. And that is, I have a machine that turns my photos into stickers and like printed cars, like an instant printing machine. And I really want to make a Pokemon spoof out of my bird watching, and I want to start a physical collection of like cards of all the birds I've taken pictures of. And I think having like a Birdamon, gotta snap them all as a Pokemon parody would be a lot of fun to make. So I'd like to Fiverr somebody to to make me a spoof of the Pokemon gotta catch 'em all, but as a Birdemon parody. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I want to hire a Fiverr artist to make me a silly little theme song for that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Honestly, what I'm most hyped for, though, I think this year is we found out that McFarlane Toy Lines is going to be releasing a Helldivers 2 set of 4 Helldivers. And I used to make stop-motion photography, but I kind of lost my inspiration for it. And seeing those action figures, because they're not dolls, they're action figures, instantly inspired me. Like, oh, I want to make stop-motion photography again. So seeing those guys instantly inspired me to make some stop-motion photography once more. So as soon as I can get my hands on those McFarlane action figures, we will be making some skits for Helldivers using those dolls and some stop-motion photography. I'm very, very hyped for that. It's not often I see something just get instantly inspired like that, so I'm very, very hyped. Oh, we're running. Oh, we're running. Oh, there's jammers everywhere. Holy cow. Okay, let's go see if we can handle one of those jammers. With no C4 and 3 stems, we got this. Since we were talking about Pokemon, did you all see Nintendo has almost become like a parody of themselves with their ridiculousness? Someone was reporting that a Pokemon card store got robbed at gunpoint the other day. There was like $15,000 worth of Pokemon cards stolen. Obviously, it was traumatic for the employees of the store. Like, bad times, bad times. And the store was called like the Poke Stadium or something like that. And they were reporting on like, hey, you know, these employees were traumatized. It was a bad time. There's all this bad stuff happened. And apparently Nintendo reached out to the company, and everyone was like, oh wow, good guy Nintendo coming out here and reaching out like, hey, our Pokemon store was robbed. Are you all okay? No, apparently they reached out to them because they had concerns when they saw in the news that the Poke name was being used, and they were concerned that they were copyright infringing on them. Like, imagine being such a tone-deaf and evil company that when you find out that a store selling your product was robbed, your first thought is, I need to call them and make sure they're not infringing on our copyrights. Like, how hilariously evil can you be, Nintendo? Holy cow. Like, they didn't even call them like, hey, sorry you were robbed. No, just instantly like, hey, take the Poke out of your name or we'll show you a real gunpoint robbery. Like, it's as bad as when Disney was caught. There was that family who they used a Disney picture on the gravestone of their child who died of like a childhood disease, and Disney contacted them like, wow, that's a really cool gravestone, but you're stealing our IP, so you need to remove that gravestone ASAP or we'll take legal action against your dead child. Like, Disney, come on. Like, holy cow, what a tone-deaf response from a supposedly magical company. Yeah, not even surprised. Like, Nintendo is one of those companies that I am susceptible to fake news on, because you could tell me Nintendo did basically anything and I would be like, yeah, I believe that 100%. Like, if someone said, oh, Nintendo found out that a child got a tattoo of Bulbasaur for his 18th birthday on his legs, so they sent out a hit squad that went and removed the skin from his legs to reclaim the property, my first thought wouldn't be like, oh, I have to Google that to see if that. My first thought would be, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about the Nintendo level of evil. Welcome in, Joe Cheese Diver. What wisdom do you have for us today, Joe Cheese Diver? What cheese-based wisdom can you dispense? Like when Magic the Gathering was literally sending the Pinkertons to go rough up some people who got Magic cards. Which, I don't know if y'all are fans of Magic the Gathering, which you shouldn't be. But have you seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set for Magic the Gathering? That might be the ugliest card art I have ever seen in my life. That is the most hideous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle art I have ever seen in my life. It is hideous. Copyright justified amputation. I'm the long lost brother of John Helldiver. Well, now that John Helldiver is pretty much confirmed to be Jason Momoa, does that make you Jason Momoa's brother? Is this Arc Raiders? No, this is better than Arc Raiders. This is Helldivers. This is... I actually need to go back and play Arc Raiders. It's been a while since I've played Arc Raiders. I'm so hyped, though. We are going to allegedly be getting a roguelike Helldivers mode here soon, and I am really, really hyped for the roguelike Helldivers. Whoa, hello there. Alright, I don't think we're getting that capsule. I don't think we're rescuing that capsule. I think we have to give that one up.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
You know, I haven't heard a whole lot of people talk about Arc Raiders recently. Has it fallen off? Like, maybe just because I haven't been involved in the community, but like, does it still have 70,000 people playing it? Like, is it still popular, or did it like just fall off after season 1? I know that one guy, Burnt Peanuts, always talking about it still, but I also heard he was in some hot water for like exploiting stuff.
Outpost clear. Dropping a pin. Southeast. 300 meters.
All right, we're back in it. Don't crush the Helldiver. We got 3 minutes. We might as well start walking towards some objectives, some drop zones. I don't think we're making it out of this one alive, so we might as well take as many robots with us as possible. Not even peak hours. Okay, so it's still doing fairly well. That's good to hear, right? I know some people cheer for the downfall of games, but it's always good to hear when games keep their dedicated fan base, you know? Like, Helldivers has its ups and downs. Right now, we're getting like 100... I think we broke... With the Cyberstand Assault, I think they said 400,000 people at once were in Helldivers with the Cyberstand update, so I know that's nowhere near the levels. You know, it's been really around 50,000 people for a while, but it's always great when people can go back and enjoy their games. You know, I'm not wishing for the downfall of any games. I'm always happy to see games succeeding. The only games I root for the downfall of, and I know this is going to be another unpopular opinion, hater opinion, is Souls-likes. I would love to see enough Souls-like games fail that we stop making Souls-like games. I'm so sick of every game coming out being a Souls-like game. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of the trend. I want off the ride. No more Elden Ring-like Dark Souls 1 clones. Enough. Enough is enough. We don't need any more Souls-like games. Oh, hello there.
Sweet liberty, my arm!
Alright, we got the escape pod. Let's scoot. Let's get out of here. Battlefield 6 is doing bad. As it should. Battlefield 6, I played the open beta, you know, the demo, and I very much disliked the game, so I feel like it should not do well. But then again, like, there's a lot of games that shouldn't be doing well that are inexplicably doing well. Like, who... Maybe I'm just ignorant, but who is out here legitimately buying, like, FIFA 2026 or NFL Madden 2026? Like, aren't we sick of sports games? Every sports game seems to have been the same thing for the last, like, 10 years. You know what I want? I will play a football. I want a rogue-like football game. That's what I want. Give me that. I will buy Madden 2027 if they make it a roguelike game. Give me that. I don't know how you would do that, but I would totally play that. FIFA is being held up by Mexico and Spain and England. Fair enough. I know that other parts of the world enjoy football, soccer a whole lot more than I do. I think Daniel Tosh honestly has the best commentary when it comes to soccer. Talking about, oh, what's that? It's been 2 hours. The score is 0-0. I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, yeah, that's how I feel about soccer. You're watching 20 dudes run in a circle for nothing to happen for 3 hours. Is not my preferred source of entertainment. But then again, like, I don't understand why people buy the latest Call of Duty every year either. So maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I will fully accept that. I truly hate that glitch happens, that it keeps swapping me to the wrong weapon. Hate that. I guess I need to get rid of the ultimatum. Black Ops 7 was horrendous. Call of Duty hasn't been good. The last good Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2. And that was what, like 2014? Like, it's been a while since Call of Duty has been anything. I don't like any of the Black Ops, but I think it's because, like, most people buy Black Ops to do the zombies, and I can't get into zombies. I want to like zombies. I think it's because most people play, like, the zombies, like, you get a bunch of friends together and you're just running in a circle for hours, you're making jokes, you're doing memes, you got the group chat, you're hanging out with the boys. I think it's because I don't have the boys, like, that's why I'm missing out on... No one wants to do zombies by themselves, right? Like, if I had a crew, maybe I'd enjoy zombies more, but I'm lacking in the crew department, so maybe that's why I don't enjoy zombies. Another game that I don't understand why people still play, League of Legends. I do not understand why people still play League of Legends. That game should have been left in the last decade. Like, we should have said, you know what, there's a pandemic, it's 2020, the world's changing, the world's trying to heal. Let's shut down. Let's shut down League of Legends for the betterment of the world. Let's shut it down. Bye-bye, Pelican. Pelican's leaving us. Carpal tunnel is acting up. Alright, it is 6:30. Since we got some new people here, so I do not stream for very long, unfortunately, because I have to go do my real job, because streaming does not pay the bills. So I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 a.m. Pacific time to 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, and then I go do my real job. So We are going to be swapping some things out here. We'll end with our prayer as always, and then we'll be back at it streaming on Monday morning. So let's end with our prayer as we always do. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. As we enter the third day of Lent, help us to continue growing closer to you. Help us to continue on our Lenten sacrifices to better understand the sacrifice of your Son, and help to bring about an end to the violence and war going on in the world. There is so much talk of another war breaking out in Iran right now, so hopefully, Lord, you can bring about thy will, and hopefully thy will is no war, no more suffering. We pray for those who are victims of war, those who are victims of violence, and those who are victims of mental illness, those who are struggling right now in the depths of sorrow and depression, whatever it may be. Lord, help them. And finally, as a special intention, we pray for the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help the souls in purgatory. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone. As I just said, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, so I gotta go to work now. It was a pleasure to meet all you new people. It was a pleasure to hang out with you all. I will see you on Monday morning. I will have a new video up hopefully this weekend, so I also make videos, so if you need more waffles for whatever reason, check that out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and go and have a blessed day.